The first question then is a 1 mark question, but it is a little bit of a tricky one. You need to read it carefully a couple of times. So there's a table showing the oxygen level before and after gas exchange, and the question is, which one of the following is the most likely level of oxygen in the blood before and after gas exchange at the muscle during exercise? So it's a little bit of a wordy question, and the key thing, the key word there is at the muscle. So if we were talking about the lungs, it might be a different answer, but at the muscle before gas exchange takes place, there's going to be a high level of oxygen in the blood, and then after gas exchange takes place, there's going to be a low level of oxygen in the blood because the diffusion has taken place. So the answer would be B, high to low. The next question, which one of the following is found inside the lungs? So hopefully you recognise that the bottom two, C and D, are parts of the heart. The diaphragm is involved in breathing, but it's not inside of the lungs, it's beneath the lungs. So the answer's got to be A, the bronchioles. The next question is shows some data, shows 2 pie charts of inhaled and exhaled air. The question is, analyse, using the data in figures 5 and 6, the difference between the runner's inhaled and exhaled air. So we don't need to overcomplicate this answer. We've basically just got to show the differences between figure 5 and figure 6. So if you've said, if you've discussed oxygen for your first mark, you've said that in figure 5, in inhaled air, oxygen is 21%, and in exhaled air, it changes to 16%, then you get a mark. And the same for carbon dioxide. If you've mentioned that in inhaled air, carbon dioxide is 0.04%, and in exhaled it's 4%, then you've got your second mark there. So we're just basically saying what we see as part of the graphs. The final question is on lung volumes. So we've got a picture of 2 graphs once again. The first question is, identify, using the data in figure 7, the name of the lung volume labelled A. So there's only one lung volume there anyway, and hopefully we've realised that that is clearly tidal volume. It's somebody just breathing at rest. They're breathing in and out, so it's showing their tidal volume. The second part of the question, explain 2 reasons why figure 8 represents the runner's breathing during exercise. So 4 marks here, 4 marks available. Hopefully we've recognised for the first mark that the lines are a lot closer together. So if we look at the difference between figure 7 and then figure 8, in figure 8 the lines are a lot more closer together, or you could say are more frequent. So that would be your first mark. And then for your second mark, you've got to say why that is. That is because breathing rate has increased. More breaths are being taken per minute. Hopefully we've also noticed that the lines are a lot longer, so they've increased in length. So that's going to be your third mark if you've recognised that. And then we've got to say why that is. That's because breathing depth has also increased. So during exercise, we can see on this graph that breathing rate and breathing depth have increased.